this video, I'm going to explain you the three types of challenges that will be given in Capgemini gaming aptitude questions as per the new recruitment process. So why late? Let's dive into those challenges. The first challenge is grid challenge. So in this grid challenge, given first a sequence random dots where one dot will be highlighted like this, and then within a flash of 2 seconds this will be redirected to the next question, which is this one. So in this question you need to identify whether this picture is symmetric or not. If it is, click on yes, and if it isn't, click on no. The time given for this question will be just 5 seconds, and after that again you will be given a set of random dots where one dot will be highlighted as shown here, and then after 2 seconds you will be redirected to another question where again you need to find whether this picture is symmetric or not. If it is, click on yes, and if it isn't, click on no. Similarly, you will be given another 5 set of questions, and finally you will be given those random dots, and you will be asked to find the sequence of appearance of dots in those questions. As I have shown you, the first dot is here and the second dot is somewhere here, let us assume. See, while attempting this question you need to be careful that you choose the same sequence of dots which were appeared in the previous questions. So that's it with this grid challenge. The main constraint here is time. The time given to these questions will be very less, so you need to maintain some IQ level and be careful while answering these questions. The second type of challenge is inductive challenge. In this you will be having two subtype of questions where you need to identify the objects that are following the same rule, and the second type is where you need to find the objects that doesn't follow the rule. First let us see which follows the rule. So as you're able to see, there are two matrices here following the same rule. In the first row there is a continuous symbols of plus, and the same is followed in the bottom row, and when it comes to the second matrix it is also following the same rule. Now from these four options we need to find out the two matrices which are following the same rule as this left side two matrices does. So as you're able to see, this matrix is following the same rule as these matrices on the left side, and this is the other matrix which is following the same rule as these two matrices. Hence the answer is this matrix number 3 and matrix number 2. Now let's go on to the next type of question in which it doesn't follow the same rule. So here you're able to see that these lines are following some rule. As you are able to see, in the first one there is a breakthrough in the fifth line, in the second one it is fourth line, in the third one it is third line, fourth one it is second line. So absolutely in the fifth one it should be the first line which should have a break. Instead of first line, the break is on the fifth line. So absolutely the fifth one is the answer, as it is not following the rule which were followed by these 1, 2 and up to so on, this 9 objects. So this is how we identify the objects which are not following the rule. Don't think that these questions are pretty easy, but these questions are going to be very tough when there is a time constraint. There is very little time constraint. So as you go on, the level also increases and the difficulty will also increase accordingly. Now let's go to the next challenge. So our next challenge is motion challenge. Now as you're able to see this picture, we need to take this red ball to this black hole where this orange, blue, violet and green colored objects are the movable objects, and whereas these two crossed objects are immovable. By using these movable objects, you need to take this red ball to the black hole within less number of steps and less number of time. Now let me explain you how. For example, move this blue color block towards up. There will be a path created here, and again move this violet color block towards up. and left. There will be a path created here. And now move this green color block towards up and left so that there will be a clear cut path from this red ball towards this black hole. That's it. Move this red ball towards this black hole and you will be able to clear this level. Soon after the completion of this level, you will be redirected to another level which could be a level 2, level 3 or anything. The motion challenge in the next level will be more tougher than this. So I request everyone to practice as much as possible so that you will be able to achieve this within less number of steps and less number of time. Thank you. I request everyone who has watched this video to please like, share and subscribe. And if you would like to practice these questions what I am explaining now, there is a link in the description. It is a link which will take you to the drive, and that drive will consist of several folders where you can practice different challenges.